London, the capital city of the United Kingdom, is a vibrant and cosmopolitan metropolis that has a rich history spanning over 2,000 years. London has earned its reputation as a truly exceptional destination. Its unique blend of tradition and modernity, coupled with its cosmopolitan atmosphere, makes it a place like no other. London offers an unparalleled experience that captivates the hearts of millions. People from all corners of the globe have made London their home, creating a melting pot of cultures, languages, and cuisines. In the heart of the United Kingdom lies a city that has stood the test of time, a city known for its history, culture, and resilience. But today, London finds itself facing an unprecedented crisis that threatens its very essence. This is the story of London, the city of crisis. Firstly, pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic had a significant impact on London's social fabric, economy, and overall well-being. The city experienced a high number of infections and fatalities, leading to overwhelmed healthcare systems and strict lockdown measures. London's financial sector, which heavily relies on global business and international trade, was severely affected by the pandemic. The closure of offices, travel restrictions, and remote work policies disrupted the normal functioning of financial institutions, impacting productivity and revenue generation. London is a major tourist destination, but the pandemic led to a drastic decline in tourism. Travel restrictions, border closures, and safety concerns caused a sharp drop in visitor numbers, affecting hotels, restaurants, entertainment venues, and other related industries. This resulted in layoffs, business closures, and a decline in tax revenues. Local businesses, including retail stores, restaurants, and small enterprises, faced immense challenges during the crisis. The combination of lockdown measures and decreased consumer spending resulted in reduced footfall and revenue. Many businesses were forced to close permanently, leading to a loss of jobs and economic vibrancy in the city. Strict lockdown measures resulted in a sudden halt of economic activities, closure of businesses, and a decline in consumer spending, causing widespread job losses and financial hardship. Pandemic is not only the reason for the fall of London, there are many other things also cause for those crises. Followed by Brexit. The aftermath of Brexit has plunged the United Kingdom into a state of uncertainty and upheaval, with London, the country's economic powerhouse, at the epicenter of the crisis. As the political landscape shifts and the consequences of the decision to leave the European Union become apparent, London finds itself grappling with significant challenges. From the financial sector to immigration policies, the repercussions of Brexit have left the city facing an array of complex issues that demand swift resolution. London's position as a global financial hub has been the bedrock of its success, attracting businesses, investors, and talent from all corners of the world. However, Brexit has cast a dark shadow over this once thriving sector. The uncertainty surrounding trade agreements, access to the EU market, and the potential loss of passporting rights have prompted financial institutions to consider relocating to other European cities. London's finance industry has already witnessed a significant exodus of jobs, leading to decreased investment and diminished confidence in the city's future as a financial powerhouse. The implications of Brexit on immigration policies have caused anxiety among the city's diverse workforce. London has long been a magnet for skilled professionals from across the EU, contributing to its cultural richness and economic vitality. However, the end of free movement has made it more challenging for businesses to recruit and retain talent from the EU, which may lead to a skills shortage in key sectors such as technology, healthcare, and hospitality. The loss of international students due to stricter visa regulations also threatens the vibrancy of London's prestigious educational institutions. As a gateway to Europe, London's trade and logistics sectors have been thrust into disarray following Brexit. The introduction of customs checks, tariffs, and increased bureaucracy has disrupted the smooth flow of goods, leading to delays, higher costs, and logistical nightmares for businesses. Small and medium-sized enterprises, which form the backbone of London's economy, have been particularly hard hit, struggling to navigate the new complexities and adapt to the changing trade landscape. Political crisis of the UK. Former Prime Minister David Cameron was forced to resign in July 2016 after people in England voted for Brexit in a referendum. It led Theresa May to take over the prime ministership. However, May resigned in July 2019 after failing to get support from Parliament on her Brexit deal. On 24 July 2019, the day following Boris Johnson's election as Conservative Party leader, Queen Elizabeth II accepted Theresa May's resignation and appointed Boris Johnson as Prime Minister. The result led to Cameron's sudden resignation, his replacement by then Home Secretary Theresa May, and 4 years of negotiations with the EU on the terms of departure and on future relations, completed under a Boris Johnson government, with government control remaining with the Conservative Party in this period. Former Prime Minister Boris Johnson's scandal-ridden government had collapsed in July 2022, leading to Ms. Truss replacing him after she beat Mr. Sunak in a vote by Conservative Party members. Her government then announced large-scale borrowing and tax cuts in a mini-budget, which was widely criticized and largely reversed, having led to financial instability. Facing mounting criticism and loss of confidence in her leadership, on October 20 in 2022, less than 2 months after her election, Truss announced her resignation as leader of the Conservative Party. Sunak was elected unopposed as her successor and replaced her as Prime Minister. On 8 September 2022, Elizabeth II, Queen of the United Kingdom, the other Commonwealth realms, and the longest-reigning British monarch, died at Balmoral Castle in Scotland at the age of 96. She was succeeded by her eldest son, Charles III. When he became monarch at the age of 73, Charles was the oldest person to do so, the previous record holder being William IV. So, in 2022 the United Kingdom was headed by 3 prime ministers and 2 monarchs. This single term explained the political instability of the UK. London, the capital of the country, suffers a lot due to those instability. London is the gateway of Europe, but now Europe is shrinking. The rapid economic growth of Asian countries over the past few decades has been nothing short of remarkable. Nations such as China, India, Indonesia, Saudi Arabia, South Korea, Vietnam and Japan have emerged as major global players, transforming themselves into economic powerhouses. While the growth of these Asian nations has brought numerous benefits, it has also had a profound impact on the European economy. We will explore how the ascent of Asian countries has disrupted traditional European industries, altered global trade dynamics, and posed challenges to European economies. The growth outside Europe affects many sectors in Europe like manufacturing, technology, tourism, services, and so on. Manufacturing sector. One of the most significant ways in which the growth of Asian countries has affected the European economy is through the manufacturing sector. Asian nations, particularly China, have become manufacturing giants, leveraging low labor costs and technological advancements to produce goods at a fraction of the cost in Europe. This has led to a decline in European manufacturing competitiveness as companies struggle to compete with cheaper Asian imports. Consequently, many European manufacturing industries have faced job losses and factory closures, particularly in sectors such as textiles, electronics, and automotive. Trade imbalances. The rise of Asian economies has also contributed to trade imbalances between Europe and Asia. With their strong manufacturing capabilities and vast consumer markets, Asian countries have become major exporters, flooding global markets with their products. On the other hand, Europe has increasingly become a net importer, importing more goods from Asia than it exports. This trade imbalance has led to a significant outflow of wealth from Europe, impacting domestic industries and potentially weakening the overall European economy. Global supply chains. Asian countries have become central players in global supply chains, attracting investments from multinational corporations seeking cost-effective production bases. This has allowed companies to access cheaper raw materials, components, and labor, thereby reducing production costs. However, this shift in supply chains has had implications for European countries that were once considered manufacturing hubs. As production moves to Asia, European nations face the challenge of repositioning themselves within global supply networks and finding new avenues for economic growth. Services and technology. While the manufacturing sector has borne the brunt of Asian competition, the growth of Asian countries has also impacted Europe's services and technology sectors. Asian nations, particularly India, have emerged as global leaders in technology services, offering cost-effective solutions, software development, and customer support. This has led to outsourcing by European companies, resulting in job losses and decreased competitiveness in certain service industries. Additionally, Asian countries have invested heavily in research and development, fostering innovation and challenging Europe's position as a technological leader. Tourism and hospitality. The rise of Asian economies has also had an impact on Europe's tourism and hospitality industries. As Asian countries experience significant economic growth, their middle class has expanded, leading to an increase in outbound tourism. This has created new opportunities for European destinations to attract Asian visitors, boosting tourism revenues. However, it has also intensified competition as Asian countries develop their own tourism infrastructure and offerings, potentially diverting tourists away from traditional European hotspots. Asian countries have actively promoted business and event tourism by hosting international conferences, exhibitions, and sporting events like Olympics, World Cup, Formula One, and so on. Middle Eastern countries have launched various tourism initiatives to attract visitors. For example, Saudi Arabia has introduced the Vision 2030 plan, which aims to diversify its economy and boost tourism by opening up historical and cultural sites to international visitors. The UAE's Expo 2020 also played a significant role in attracting tourists and promoting the country as a global destination. The cost of living crisis. The cost of essential goods and services in London has also surged. Grocery bills, energy costs, and healthcare expenses have all risen significantly, outpacing wage growth and placing additional strain on households. These mounting costs force many families to make difficult choices, compromising on the quality and quantity of their basic needs. One of the most pressing concerns facing Londoners is the astronomical cost of housing. Skyrocketing property prices and a shortage of affordable housing options have resulted in a severe housing crisis. Average rents and house prices have far outpaced income growth, making it increasingly difficult for individuals and families to find suitable and affordable accommodation. The demand-supply imbalance has led to overcrowding, homelessness, and a rise in substandard living conditions, particularly among low-income households. The ability to attract and retain a skilled workforce becomes increasingly challenging as housing and living expenses soar. Small businesses and local shops face immense pressure as consumers divert their spending towards essential items, impacting the city's economic vitality. The crisis also threatens London's reputation as a global financial center and cultural hotspot, potentially leading to a decline in investment and tourism. The UK energy crisis emerged due to a combination of factors, including an over-reliance on imported energy, inadequate investment in domestic infrastructure, and the shift towards cleaner but intermittent renewable energy sources. These factors, coupled with the decline in domestic fossil fuel production, created a precarious energy landscape susceptible to disruptions and shortages. As the energy crisis deepened, the UK experienced a substantial increase in energy costs. Reduced energy supply and the reliance on imported energy resources subjected the nation to volatile global market prices. This escalation had a cascading effect, impacting both businesses and consumers. Companies faced soaring production costs, reduced profitability, and, in some cases, had to downsize or close operations altogether. Additionally, households struggled to cope with rising energy bills, further squeezing their disposable income. The escalating energy costs constrained their competitiveness, making it harder to export goods and compete with countries that had more affordable and reliable energy supplies. Consequently, the UK lost market share and witnessed a decline in its industrial output, leading to job losses and reduced investment. London has a fascinating history that spans over 2 millennia and stands as one of the most vibrant and captivating cities in the world. With its rich history, diverse culture, stunning architecture, and thriving arts scene, London has earned its reputation as a truly exceptional destination. But now things are changing. The fall of London not only affects the people of London, this also affects many others who depend on this city. London was plagued by a pandemic, Brexit, political instability, and many other issues, all of them leading to crisis. Now, questions for you. Do you believe that London will survive? Do you have any ideas for solving London's crisis? Comment down below. I'm eager to read your opinions. London finds itself at a crossroads, facing a multifaceted crisis that poses significant challenges to its social fabric, economy, and future prospects. The city's ability to navigate these turbulent times and find sustainable solutions will be crucial in determining its resilience and long-term stability. Efforts to address social inequalities, boost the economy, provide affordable housing, and improve infrastructure will be essential in rebuilding trust, fostering social cohesion, and restoring London's status as a vibrant global metropolis. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching our video. Be sure to check out more of your Alisif over here. And leave us any other doubt in the comments section. See you soon.